I remember, gosh, it was '96. Even back then, you were experimenting. This was before a lot of the physical stuff that was coming up, and you were explaining to me the knuckleball, and it was just you were doing what in the 1996 Worlds? That was right.
Yeah. Well, I was never going to allow anything to be just good enough, and I always wanted to figure out a way. What if, in case? And I never could master a changeup, so I came up with a split and a knuckleball. And my philosophy was, if I give them something else to think about, that's a better advantage for me. And I learned from Glavin, never let them know how you're thinking, never let them know you're sweating. And for me, I was always, and I got accused of a lot of things, like tinkering, he's tinkering too much. But to me, it was all about, what if I'm not as good on that given day? I got more weapons.
John, you're always reflective. And it's one of the joys of covering you. Everything, as you said, was on your sleeve. You must be about to burst at a moment like this. I don't get the feeling that it's quite sunk in.
No, it hasn't. Like I said, I seriously haven't talked to my kids yet, my mom and dad. It's been such a busy, and I knew it was going to be, that probably when I went to bed at 10:30 easy. I slept like a baby. I woke up knowing it was going to be different. It was going to be a weird day. I had a million texts. And then I just anticipate, I don't get carried away with what I can't control. And I liken it to when you find out you're going to have your first child. It's an exciting moment, but there's nothing you can do for 9 months. And then when you see your child for the first time, I'd go crazy. And so I guess that is going to be when I stand on that stage for the first time. That probably when it sinks in.
Tell me what you think. For me, the most significant accomplishment was your postseason record. In such a team sport, in most sports, it's very hard to be a clutch guy. And I can't think of anybody in this town that's been clutch. They've had moments, they've had seasons. But you're a guy that every time you went out there, you were clutch.
Well, when I think about it, that's what brings the most pride and joy to what hard I had to work. You know, you think about a season of 250, 260 innings, and then the postseason, and then when you're at probably not your best. And I really took pride in that. I looked at the season as no doubt Tommy and Greg were way better prepared and way better of a pitcher for 162 games. That's what made them a surefire Hall of Famer. For me, I had certain abilities I could go to and utilize at that time, and I wanted it so bad. And I knew that it was not a matter of if I fail. It was that I wasn't going to be afraid to fail. I wasn't going to be that guy that sat there and goes, oh my gosh, the moment got me. And I'd get so frustrated not being 20-0. And I thought that every time that moment came, I believed it, and I think that it showed over the course of 209 innings. Is a lot of innings in the postseason. It's a whole year, and you couldn't have given me enough of them. I would have taken another 100 innings.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Great joy for us.